Ever wondered how to fish? Curious about what it takes to catch your first big one? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the fascinating world of fishing, a timeless practice that combines patience, skill, and a touch of luck. Fishing isn't just about the catch, it's a way to connect with nature, to find peace in the rhythm of the waves, and to challenge yourself in new and exciting ways. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know to get started. From choosing the right gear to mastering the art of casting, selecting the best lure, and even preparing your tools. We'll guide you through each step, providing tips and tricks gleaned from seasoned fishers. So, whether you're looking to catch your dinner, or simply enjoy a relaxing day by the water, we've got you covered. So, are you ready to dive into the world of fishing? Let's cast our nets wide and reel in some knowledge. Fishing isn't just about the water and the fish, it's also about having the right gear. Let's dive right into the world of fishing gear, shall we? There's a whole ocean of options out there, and it can feel a bit overwhelming. But don't worry, we're here to help you navigate these waters. First up, we have rods. There are different types of rods for different types of fishing. If you're planning to do some light fishing in a small lake or stream, an ultra-light rod would be your best bet. For larger bodies of water or bigger fish, you might want to consider a medium or heavy-duty rod. Next, let's talk about reels. Again, the type of reel you need depends on the type of fishing you plan to do. Spin cast reels are great for beginners, while bait casting and spinning reels offer more precision and control for the experienced angler. Now onto fishing lines. Monofilament lines are versatile and inexpensive, making them a popular choice for many. Fluorocarbon lines are a bit pricier, but are nearly invisible in the water, which can give you an edge when fishing for wary fish. Braided lines are tough and durable, perfect for heavy-duty fishing. Don't forget about hooks and lures. There are countless options here, each designed to attract a specific type of fish. Your choice will depend on what you're hoping to catch. And last but not least, let's talk about quality and maintenance. Like anything else, you get what you pay for with fishing gear. Investing in high-quality gear can make your fishing experience more enjoyable and could even improve your catch rate. And remember, even the best gear won't last if you don't take care of it. Regular cleaning and proper storage are key to maintaining your gear. So there you have it, a quick rundown of the fishing gear world. It might seem like a lot to take in, but once you get your hands on the right gear, it'll all start to make sense. Remember, choosing the right gear is the first step towards a successful fishing trip. Now that we have our gear ready, it's time to learn the art of casting. Casting is more than just flinging your line into the water. It's a precise combination of stance, grip, and technique that, when executed correctly, can turn a good day of fishing into a great one. First, let's talk about stance. Position yourself so that your body is perpendicular to the water, with your feet shoulder-width apart. This gives you a stable base from which to cast. If you're right-handed, your left foot should be slightly forward. If you're left-handed, your right foot should lead. Next, your grip. Hold the rod like you would a firm handshake, with your thumb on top and fingers wrapped around the handle. This gives you control and reduces the chance of the rod slipping from your grasp. Now onto the technique. For a basic overhead cast, bring the rod back so it's almost parallel to the ground behind you, then smoothly swing it forward. Release the line when the rod is at about a 45-degree angle in front of you. The key here is fluidity and timing, not brute strength. To cast farther, consider a sidearm cast. Instead of bringing the rod straight back, swing it out to the side and around in a smooth arc. This allows for a longer path of motion, which can translate into greater distance. Accuracy comes with practice and patience. Visualize where you want your lure to land and aim just a bit beyond that point. Remember, the fish aren't always right at the surface, so sometimes you'll want to cast farther to allow your lure to sink. A great tip to remember is to always check your surroundings before casting. The last thing you want is to hook a tree or worse, a fellow angler. So there you have it. The art of casting broken down into its fundamental elements. It may seem complex at first, but with time and practice, the motion will become second nature. With practice and patience, you'll soon be casting like a pro. A lure is not just a tool, it's a fish magnet, but how do you choose the best one? Well, first, let's dive into the world of lures. There's a vast array of lures available, each designed to mimic different types of prey that fish love to feast upon. There are crankbaits, spinnerbaits, soft plastics, spoons, jigs, poppers, and the list goes on. Each one has its own unique movement, vibration, and visual profile that can attract different types of fish. For instance, crankbaits are remarkable for their ability to dive quickly and mimic the movement of small fish, making them an excellent choice for both freshwater and saltwater fishing. On the other hand, spinnerbaits with their flashy blades can attract predatory fish through the water's murkiness or during low-light conditions. But, of course, choosing the best lure isn't just about understanding the different types. It's also about knowing the fish you're aiming to catch. Each fish species has its own preferences when it comes to food. Bass, for example, are known to be aggressive feeders and are often attracted to lures that create a lot of movement and commotion in the water. However, it's not just about the fish's diet, it's also about the conditions under which you're fishing. Are you fishing in clear or murky water? Is it a sunny day or a cloudy one? The answers to these questions can greatly influence your lure choice. Brightly colored lures, for instance, tend to work best in clear water, while darker lures are more effective in murky water. And of course, don't forget to consider the size of the lure. As a general rule, larger lures tend to attract larger fish, while smaller lures are best for catching smaller fish. So next time you find yourself standing in front of a wall of lures in a fishing store, remember these tips. Consider the type of fish you're after, the conditions under which you'll be fishing, and the size of the fish you're hoping to catch. The right lure can make all the difference between a successful and an unsuccessful fishing trip. Just like a chef prepares his kitchen before cooking, a fisherman must prepare his tools before fishing. Now the moment you've been waiting for, preparing your fishing tools. It's an essential part of the process, as the success of your fishing adventure heavily relies on it. Let's dive right in. Firstly, we'll look at how to tie the perfect knot. You might think, it's just a knot, but believe me, the last thing you want is for your line to break just as you're reeling in a big catch. The improved clinch knot is one of the most popular and effective knots in fishing. It's known for its incredible strength and simplicity. Start by threading the line through the eye of the hook, then wrap it around the standing part 5 times. Next, pass the loose end through the loop nearest the eye, then back through the big loop you just made. Wet the knot and pull it tight. Voila! You've got yourself a robust and reliable knot. Next up, setting up your fishing line. Your fishing line is like the highway that connects you and your catch. You want this highway to be as smooth and reliable as possible. Start by threading your line through the guides on your rod, starting from the bottom and working your way up. Secure the line to the reel with an arbor knot, and then wind the line onto the reel, maintaining a firm tension. Finally, attaching your lure. Remember the lure we chose in the previous scene? It's time to put it to work. Attach it to your line using the loop knot. This knot allows the lure to move freely and naturally in the water, making it irresistible to fish. And there you have it. Your fishing tools are prepped and ready for action. Remember, the art of fishing is a mix of patience, skill, and the right gear. But above all, it's about enjoying the experience and connecting with nature. Preparation is key. With your tools ready, you're one step closer to catching that big one. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? Let's quickly recap what we've learned. We started by introducing the captivating world of fishing, a realm where patience and strategy are just as important as your gear. Speaking of gear, remember the significance of choosing the right tools for the job. From rods to reels, your equipment can make or break your fishing experience. Next, we delved into the art of casting, highlighting that a perfect cast can often be the difference between an empty hook and a trophy catch. We also emphasized the importance of selecting the best lure, a decision that can vary based on factors such as water conditions and the type of fish you're after. Finally, we discussed how to prepare your fishing tools, ensuring that you're always ready for the next big catch. With these skills in your tackle box, you're ready to embark on your fishing adventure. Remember, the secret to a great catch is patience, practice, and of course, a love for the sport. Happy fishing!